Hi, I recently shot a roll of this stuff. This is Cinestill BWXX double X negative. That's a bit of a, I think I'm just gonna call it double X, because that's what it is. This Cinestill double X is respooled Kodak Eastman motion picture film. It's kind of Cinestill's whole thing. It's the double X film stock, which is their standard black and white negative film stock. I used it recently on one of my student short films in film school, so it's very popular, and now they've respooled it so you can shoot it in your stills film camera. It's rated for 200 ISO under tungsten light and 250 under daylight. I shot it at 200, just to err on the side of overexposure, and when you're shooting in mixed situations it's better to overexpose as well. I shot it on my Minolta Hi-Matic F. This little guy, it's perfect for street photography and shooting street scenes, which is really what this stuff is kind of made for. It's really great for cityscapes, as we'll see. And this was a good little pair. It's recommended to be developed in Kodak D76, but I developed it with the Cinestill monobath. We'll talk about the results of that combo when we look at the photos I got with this roll. This particular roll is 36 exposures. It was $18. Which is a huge amount of money for especially black and white film. Cinestill is usually a kind of a more premium product, but 18 bucks is definitely something to consider when you could get almost 4 rolls of ultrafine extreme 400, a faster speed black and white film, or you could also get almost 3 rolls of Ilford HP5, which is kind of like your professional standard grade black and white film. So this is by far more of a specialty film, kind of a once in a while special occasion type film. I wouldn't see it financially responsible to only shoot this film. It's not DX coded, so you can't shoot this in any like point and shoots that rely on the ISO reading. The canister is really just covered in this sticker that says black and white double X negative. It's actually just spooled in a Cinestill 800T film canister. So, but that's it. That's enough about the roll. Let's look at the results I got. Let's go to the iPad. So let's go to the iPad for the results. Right away, underexposed. So I don't know if this is my camera or what, but I did shoot it at 200 ISO, and the shots seem to be a bit underexposed. This shot's okay, but you see definitely it's underexposed there. It's very hazy, not a lot of detail. I think that's mostly part of the development combo. I think if you develop the film in Kodak, the D76 developer, I think you would have gotten sharper results, but this is just what it looks like. This is downtown Toronto. There's a protest going by. You see, it kind of gets muddy in the shadows when you underexpose it, so I might even shoot this at 100 next time just to be safe. This shot isn't too bad. It's also a good time to point out the halation. With all the motion picture films, the film is covered in this remjet layer. It's kind of like this black goopy stuff that prevents the film from catching fire inside the camera because it's a high friction situation. It also prevents halation, which is kind of these glows that you get around bright spots in the frame. So when you remove that, you kind of get these glows. It's more of an aesthetic choice, so I personally like them. I can see why other people wouldn't though. This was a cool street scene that I got. There's some kind of light leaks going on, but I think that was more my development. I had a hard time getting the film into the film reel, so I'm not surprised that there's a few light leaks. Kind of indoor scene. Very contrasty. Kind of muddy. This scene was kind of cool. I've shot it before on another roll, so coming back to the same space and capturing it on a different film stock was cool. Always work the scene. Get more than one shot if you think a scene's cool. Here's indoor at a subway station. Yeah, major halation going on here. This was at night. I wasn't sure how the film would handle it, and I'm not too happy with the results. Here again, underexposed. Kind of muddy. I think that's it. And we're back. So as you can see from the results, this film definitely needs to be on the overexposed side. Results can get pretty muddy, as you saw, and also maybe stick with their recommendation of the Kodak D76 developer. As easy as the Cinestill DF96 developer is to use, when you're spending a lot of money on film, you might as well get your money's worth for it. So this is a cool film to experiment with, maybe shoot once in a while. I'm not gonna make this my go-to daily shoot film. I'll stick to H.3.5 and Tri-X for that. But it's definitely a unique experience having that cinematic film right at your disposal. So yeah. I guess that's about it. So here's a postscript. I just hit 100 subscribers, so that's amazing. I'd like to thank everybody who has subscribed. You know, this is just kind of me talking about my hobby in my bedroom, and having people that are watching and supporting and commenting really means a lot. It's really huge, so thank you very much for everybody who made it possible. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.